Yo, 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 it's been a minute since we've recorded an Around the World with Levi episode, and today we're in San Bernardino National Forest. We were here for the past 5 days at our Levi layover, and now we're checking out. Thus, we're going to stop by the Children's Forest. So before we do, like every episode, I'm showing you how we're starting. Levi just wrapped up his 10 a.m. live class, his Adventures in Reading class. You want to tell them how it was, or you want to say anything about homeschool?
Now I'm balancing on this wood.
Right?
Wood is so much fun just to balance on. Wow.
You're really good at balancing. I'm so glad that you continue to try and you don't give up. And I'm really glad that you love to be in the environment. That's the entire reason why we really love coming to these types of Levi layovers. Remember, the park equipment is not sanitized, and you have to read the other instructions at the Rim of the World Recreation and Park District, because we always make sure we read our instructions.
Yeah. No park equipment not sanitized.
Right, it's not sanitized.
Play at your own risk.
Okay.
I'm playing at my risk right now.
Definitely.
I'm risking this.
Everyone meet Sage. He's joining us on the Around the World with Levi episodes now. He was not born before. He's the newest addition to the Smocks family. And he's enjoying himself. So, another part of going on our trips is that we always recommend you check your cars. You make sure your budget is on point so that you're not left with anything uncertain. And even then, there's always something that can go wrong. And I won't even say go wrong. There's just always something that can happen. In our case, this tire right here is the culprit. As we were getting ready to pull out from our Levi layover, we noticed that the sign alert notification. And so we have to drive about 10 minutes down the mountain before there's even someone that can assist, or before we get to a gas station. So that's going to be another detour that we were not accounting for. But, you know, we roll with it. We make it a part of the adventure. That's what we do.
Flat out, you know us.
Can you guys help me find where Dad is? I know he's not in the Kia. Don't see him there. Let's find out where he is. I remember he had baby Bubba, but he should be
Oh,
close.
there they are.
I
Right there. Found Daddy.
I'm on a mission. I got somewhere to go. I gotta talk to Casey.
What an adventure. Hey fellas, what'd you discover?
So we went up here to the water company, and they informed us that they have an air pressure thing that you can use to air up your tires. And I had to go down here and talk to this wonderful guy named KC. Go figure, right?
Haha, cause that's from Kansas City, you all.
And he was like, give me a second and I'll be able to help you guys potentially.
Okay.
On if the pump nozzle gauge fits.
Okay.
If it does run a business. If it doesn't, then we're going to Valero.
All
right.
Why are you late to
Great way to be resourceful, Dada, and to show Levi that we can figure out situations in so many ways. There's not just one way to do something.
Yeah, there's also multiple ways to do something.
Right. And so in life, we always got to make sure we think about our choices and we don't just take what's given to us, especially if it doesn't really help us that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can always create what we want. Do you believe that?
Yes.
All right. I love it.
Bubba, what are you doing? You want to rock me? You want to rock me?
Good job. All right, check it out, Levi. So this is KC. He's helping us out with our
I
tire.
already heard that.
Yeah, you did. So
It's got a little pressure gauge right here. It tells you how many pounds of pressure is in the tire.
I see.
This up here.
That's like the tire is definitely getting filled up. It doesn't look like much though.
Yeah, that doesn't look that low.
We could go like Children's
Bam. So we got some help. We went into the building called the Green Valley Mutual Water Company. Emily helped us out. She directed us to Casey. Casey helped us get our tire aired up. And now we can keep rolling on our adventure to the Kids Nature Forest.
You are witnessing a hug attack. This is me and my muse. First of all, follow them on TikTok. Second of all, if you don't know who this is, you should know who this is. This is none other than Gia. Nah, okay. This is Gia. And Gia is also known as Kia M to the public. She's the author and founder of Levi and Tunk, which is based around her muse. Which makes sense why they have a Me and My Muse channel on TikTok. Of course, you all know we're on Instagram, but Gia moved from Texas to California last September, okay? And so she's joining us on the very first episode of Around the World with Levi, where Levi is now turning 6 next month. With her being here now as a resident, so y'all about to get some shenanigans. And you all know how we normally have a guest that comes along with us. Our guest is now going to be focused on that grandmother and that grandson love. So get ready to enjoy our time. Oh, and good news, y'all. Dada asked around, because that's what we do. Levi, Dada asked around, and y'all were able to do what? What did y'all just do? Can you tell our viewers?
Just fix the tire.
Wow. So are we good to go? Is it safe now to drive on this tire?
Yes.
Were you able to find some community helpers to help out?
Yeah.
Wow. And were they kind and considerate in helping us?
Yeah.
Did you and Dada have to pay any money?
Yeah, we didn't have to pay any money. It was free.
Wow. Such kindness. All right. Well, we have our snacks already ready to go, you know, brunching, as we also call him. This is Sage, right? But Mom also calls him brunching. We have our snacks. We have diapers and everything that we could possibly need for the journey. So we're ready to get on out of here and head to our next stop.
Now, what are you doing when you do this, when you get up here?
Well, I don't need any help. You just watch me.
Okay, but what are you doing? When you walking on this, what do they call that?
I'm balancing.
You're balancing, right.
And I can just kind of quickly because I already did.
Who else balance like this? Who in the sports world balances like this? You're always doing your body and stretching.
I don't
They're
know.
athletes. Ballerinas have to balance. Gymnasts have to balance. And you know how you love to balance. Oh my. This is very neat.
I want to be a regular dad once I grow up into a dad.
Okay. Oh, you're doing good. Taking your time.
Don't rush, you guys.
Hey,
If you rush, you're gonna miss your step and you're just gonna fall down.
that is true. And they have many different steps. So what how many they have? We didn't even count them.
Counting would be a great opportunity. Thank you, Gia, for saying that, to embed some math if you all were interested. This is also great for physical fitness, as you know, because when you're dealing with agility and sports and flexibility, some of these activities can be very paramount for those building blocks.
Excellent. Excellent, Mr. Miyagi.
I didn't,
Good how you caught your
I
body.
didn't struggle this much.
You didn't struggle this much.
At the start. But at the
Excellent.
ending,
Easy
Woo!
peasy.
You did it!
it was back.
Lemon squeezy.
Right. And we encourage Levi to do challenging tasks. We also love to support whatever endeavors he's interested in.
Look how I'm doing, Tudor. Cause see, what I ain't got time to do is to break my bone.
Yeah, you do not want to break your leg. That's
I
already
sure
hurting.
don't.
We
I'm gonna
love
break my
to
bone.
also be a part of the imaginative play, a part of being outside in the outdoors. Not only is it refreshing to your lungs and your body, but it does promote a bond.
Following
Give
the
me
leader.
everything if I do this, right?
I'm following the leader.
Yeah, but you're gonna give me everything if I do this, right?
Yeah. What did you say you wanted?
Some the wars package, remember?
I didn't forget. Y'all the one in CIA.
See, and Levi loves to
FBI.
negotiate. He's an entrepreneur. He has it honest because, listen, he will not do what he doesn't want to do unless he's getting a reward or a prize. He's like, I'm not going to work for free. Let's just be clear.
And can we please add, this is helping me with my equilibrium balance, the dizziness. Sometimes when you are dizzy, you have to calm yourself, relax yourself, allow your body to become one. Sometimes people are afraid of heights, just even this high, because they say, girl, I can't do it. But all I'm doing as an older person, I'm turning my feet and planting them differently so that I don't become disturbed trying to do like him. But I also want to participate and be a part of what he's doing in his activities. So I'm just taking my time. I don't care how it looks, because I'd rather be safe and have fun than to go fast and be reckless. And another thing that I'm also understanding that this is doing is helping me with my coordination.
Well, Gia, thank you for sharing your sentiments, because the benefit of us grown-ups also getting to be a part of what our children are doing, or what our grandchildren are doing, our nephews, nieces, what they're doing, that they understand that we care about their learning, their growth. We're just as much interested in what they find enjoyable. And then Gia is able to find even her own benefits from the play. So it's a win, 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 win. And they made it. Now on to the children's forest. So we're here at the children's forest. We just got out the car. We don't know if we can park there, but we did want to see the inside of the building, and we wanted to catch this beautiful, beautiful sign over here. We'll check back in once we make it over there. Nature is so cool.
You guys, because you get to go on all these amazing adventures.
Right?
I'm happy some kids picked homeschool instead of regular school. That's really boring.
I did go to public school, and technically, Levi, you're in a charter public school, but it's just in a different setting. You're just in a homeschool environment versus a normal or usual classroom environment. I won't even say normal, because there are just so many different types of learning environments that are best.
He would have to stay at his office if he worked at the office. If he worked at an office, then he would have to stay near his office.
If who worked at office?
Dada.
Yeah, if Dad worked at an office, you'd have to be there with him. He wouldn't even be able to come with us, actually. Yeah.
And he wouldn't have been.
We'd have to like plan around his schedule. But thankfully, we're all here together as a family.
Yeah, I love it. We made a better life. And we picked what God said.
All right now, I know that's right. Well, come on, let's go find out more about the forest.
I just keep saying that. So you guys, no one is here right now, but maybe they're inside. Oh, I see someone. Huh? I see some people. I see some people, Mom. Whoa, this is cool. I like this over.
Even the sky is more beautiful.
That's amazing.
Oh, Boppin is asleep.
Let me get Lizzie.
So we found another community helper.
Woo!
We'll be out in just a second, Levi, to explain some of the trails and a little bit of information on there, okay?
Nice. So can you come over so we can put it on your show?
I saw. I knew I saw someone.
Awesome. Hi. It's going. He's doing an educational series, so I'd love to catch this information, and he's an environmental justice advocate. So that's what he does. All right, Levi, let's learn about the forest. We have to teach all the kids about it so they can know what to expect when they come. Are you listening to the instructions? All right, look, he's going to tell you.
So this is the Children's Forest Visitor Center. On the wall right over here, we do have a map of the mountaintop all the way across. So it shows all the different kind of recreational sites we have. We have some off-roading sites, a bunch of lakes, several fire stations, some camping areas, just a whole variety of everything that the maps talk about. So the Children's Forest is pretty much when they had a big fire back in the day. I'm not exactly sure which fire it was, but the whole forest got burned down, a good section of it at the top. And a bunch of children from one of the schools came by and they just planted trees and they gave them names, and that's how the Children's Forest came to be.
Oh, Levi. Children really can make a difference, you know. You can do all these things that you want to help the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else do you want to ask? Are there any questions you want to ask about the routes?
Well.
I can think of one.
Wait. Snow Valley?
Ooh.
It is the oldest ski resort in the Southern California area.
Whoa.
And then you got Big Bear. I believe it was the first park for skiing,
Yeah, we
snowboarding.
went there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Levi, we were living in Green Valley Lake, which is right here. That's where we were at the Airbnb.
So if we wanted to walk one of these trails, which one wouldn't be too long or too short?
So it's a good question. There's a couple around here. We have one that's called the Coyote Trail. It's like 0.8, give or take, depending, because it branched off to separate trails. There's a bunch of game trails up there. Coyote Trail is good. The exploration trail is real nice. I like it. It's a loop. It's like about a mile, give or take. Yeah. It's not
Nice.
too
You
far.
don't have to walk back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's great, yeah.
What's up?
What's inside?
Inside the building. So that side over there is a full-blown fire station. And this side is a visitor center right here, but it's currently closed at this moment.
Have you ever been inside a fire station?
When I see.
Thank you.
Yeah. This little area, literally, once you get to that gate, you get cell reception.
Okay.
You
All
go
right.
to
So
the other side of that road over there, you get cell reception. And here,
no.
I don't know what it is.
Right off
It's a
this
dead
part.
zone right here.
So you can't even use your phone?
Question.
Ooh, they know you working in.
Question again.
Jeremy is working, people. He is not on the telephone.
Buddy?
All right.
Why is it so like it's a fire over there?
That's just a bunch of fog, clouds coming in.
Oh. Well, it looks like fog and clouds.
So how many people come through? I mean, this is probably slow because it's Monday and it's early.
That's a good question. Because during the summertime, we'll get people we can't even sit down because every time we sit down, someone comes to the door.
Oh wow.
So it's just left and right. During the weekdays, it's a little bit slower.
Now, let me tell you something. You know, I don't like getting lost. I feel like I'm
Forest
directionally
Service
trapped out,
rules.
even though I'm not, right?
Yes, Levi.
But do you know that everybody say somebody somewhere and they just say, "Run over here"?
I know it could, but not that well.
I'm way too happy.
Okay, so basically, they're
So, Levi, what do you love most about the environment right now in the forest?
All of the trees.
All of the trees.
This line is my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
3 or 4 separate areas.
It's like,
For the most part, if you just stay left,
I'm looking at the environment right
2
now.
lefts, a right,
That
and a
many
left. And
plants
then
looks like a
top where
tree.
the rocks are. It's like if you climb on top, you can see the whole city.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I was asking for an aerial view of something. Because you know when you come up in the mountains, you're winding. I said, I wonder how that looks.
Oh,
If you're
yeah.
able to see some of the road winding.
A real good one that you want to see if you drive Keller Peak Road right here, this road where the UPS truck is. About 5 miles up is where we have the Keller Peak repeater tower. You can see everything from there.
Wow.
And then you got the children's forest where they actually planted the trees from the fire that burned down. That's on the left-hand side. And it's a nice parking lot. The trails are marked and everything.
But you have to go inside.
Oh.
Or it's too far to walk from over here.
Oh, it's about 5 miles up that road. It's too
Oh, yeah. Okay. I
far.
see.
It's a workout.
It's like when you're outside and you're making it a day. Okay.
Yeah.
You're making it a day.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's too much for me to do today.
Same here.
So this is which trail were you taking us to?
So this trail right here, it's called the Coyote Trail.
Uh-huh.
Namely
But-
because
It looks like a coyote.
I do not know, to be honest with you.
coyote.
But right here, you can see where the trail starts coming in.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
a little bit overgrown, but you'll see the trail, and then you'll start seeing the branches, and then sometimes you'll see little rocks that are painted that say like the specific trails on it. And the lady that comes by, she'll paint the rocks and mark them on trails. It's actually really nice. You gotta look for them though, but they're on the ground. They look nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
And then the
like
other one you
that
said that goes a loop round back to it.
So you come grab that UPS truck, you make a right about 300 feet on the right-hand side. You'll see a little like 3-car parking stall. It's gonna be right there. It's got a nice
Oh.
little sign that gives it a breakdown about everything. And you pretty much just stay to the left the whole time. And you go straight, and it's about another 6 miles, and you can come back into Keller Peak Road. If you go to the right, it'll take you all the way back out this way. I haven't finished that one yet, so I don't know where it goes, but
Am I
Really?
missing
So you
something?
started it and didn't finish yourself?
I could. I was running it, and then it started getting a little too warm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting. But these are very nice though if you want to get out, huh?
Oh yeah.
in nature and just sit and move it. Now, who manicures it or keep it, or it's just because of so much traffic?
That too. Sometimes we'll come up and we'll maintain the trail to an extent as far as we can go.
Okay.
But usually it's people just walking on it or horses walking on deer. There's just a lot of animals up here.
Really?
There's people that
I can imagine.
next community over, actually not even the next community on the other side of that road, a bunch of people own horses, so they'll walk them all the time. So you'll see like horses from here and there. It's super, I like seeing them. I think it's cool.
love seeing
Levi, you have a question about animals? Because you love animals. About what animals are in the forest? Or do you just want to go explore? Because you kind of know.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I got one more question though before we go, because it's looking real like horror movie-esque right now. What's happening? Is this fog?
It's just
Is it
fog.
smoke?
This is fog. Technically, it's a cloud. We're in a big.
We're in a
cloud.
cloud.
Technically,
Yep.
but it's. I guess it's considered fog when it's low enough to the ground.
Right.
So it's kind of what you make of it yourself.
Right. Oh, we up in the clouds. We're above the clouds. Hey. Y'all, thank you, Jeremy. You've been awesome. You've been gracious and wonderful. This information has been impactful. You're going to really teach a lot of kids. Okay. So, Levi, we're only going to do the Coyote route because you just got called by your agent for an audition in person in LA. So, you know, you're going to have your adventure day. This is going to be your final part of homeschool. And then you get to go do an audition.
And then we go homeschool.
Absolutely. I love that. So, we're going to explore right now while we have the opportunity.
Because they've chopped down the trees.
Oh no!
Right. That's why law's over there.
Remember, what are trees used for? They're used for so many things. What uses? Houses?
Like cutting them off for this right
What else?
This is where it would have been to them.
Firewood. Good job, Dad. What else?
Yeah, but there was also another one that was cut I thought.
You know what else trees are used for? What about paper?
Yeah.
What do you write with in school? A pencil. Right. Even that.
How do markers get their color?
How do markers get their color? You mean the markers on the trees?
No.
Oh, markers as in the actual ones that you write with and draw with?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great question. It's a process in a factory usually. We're really going to have to go to a factory and find that out.
It's only pine cones. This is like a pine cone track. They should call this pine cone track. This is only pine cones here.
Pine cone track would be a better fitting name, huh?
Because you know what? Now something like this, Tuda, if we got these, cleaned them, washed them real good, we could color them, decorate them in your home, put them in those nice bows. Remember when we were at our other Levi layover? We saw bows of these.
Yeah, but come on.
Oh, come on. Okay.
So Gia, how's your back and your health doing now that you're out here in these streets, in these forest streets?
So guys, if you notice, I'm walking, I'm talking, and I'm breathing. That was something I couldn't do all at once, right? Something had to give. Either stood, or I talked, or I had to breathe, but you couldn't do all 3 times, right? But being active with my grandbaby, getting out, and for a little while, please understand, you're not doing an hour or 2 all day. It's just a little bit at a time. I gradually started walking, becoming more active, hanging with this one, my muse, as I always say. If you know him, you know he's busy. So to keep up with him, to keep up with the new one, Brother Brunch, I had to get moving, guys. And now look. I don't cry when I walk long distances anymore. And it feels good to be able to have use of my back, legs, and joints and knees. These are very important,
Right.
to your movement. And this feels good. I'm telling you, at one time I would have been down there at the car waiting on them to come back.
Yeah, the car is way somewhere off in there. See.
Oh, wow. I wonder what lived under these. Now, remember, what was that we saw where they would hide in Lion King? They were behind this and all that stuff was under.
Critters,
They had
bugs,
critters,
insects.
Bugs.
Remember, we learned about the kind of animals that live in forests.
Whoa.
And that just rolled down.
Whoa.
So that's interesting.
Dad, did you know that log trees grow trees?
I didn't know that.
Tell me more. What do you mean a log can grow trees?
Well, if you put enough water and dirt in it, then there's a chance it might grow another tree. Then
Interesting.
we have infinite trees.
Infinite trees. Wow. Interesting. Is that something that you already know, or something you thought of, or something we got to look up?
Something you gotta look at because I'm not sure if it's actually true or not.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting idea. So we should look that up and find out. I like how you're
I see another
having
painted
ingenuity.
rock. Look, right there.
What do you want me to see?
The painted rock over there.
The painted rock.
Oh, it does look colorful.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's painted. Hey, look, another one. Look, another painted rock.
Oh, check out this rock.
I wonder if that rock was just like that naturally.
I think it is. Maybe. But it did say a lady comes out here and paints the rock.
Right. So he says that you have to look for hers.
This is hard. There's too many rocks around here.
So what do you think of the trail, Levi? The fact that it's so narrow. Why do you think it's a narrow trail instead of a huge trail?
What is that?
That's a great question. I have no idea.
I think we should just leave that alone.
It looks like a piece of fruit or something.
But I think we should leave that alone just in case it's an animal sleeping.
Oh, well, just in case it is an animal, because animals do know how to camouflage.
Levi, watch out. This is horse poop.
Whoa.
What is quick saying when you stood there like that?
Don't step in the horse poop. OMG, thank you, Daddy. They do say that horses frequent this trail. Well, all of them really, so we have to make sure that we pay attention.
That we don't look at them. That we don't step on them. Horse. You never know. Why they jump out?
See, that's the active Gia right there.
Do you listen in your purse?
Huh?
Do you listen in your purse?
I don't. I said I was gonna bring her, and then I got excited and walked away. She's in the freaking car.
That was a great hike. I think we made it.
No.
Ooh, the top of the tree stop.
Wait with you guys.
Yeah.
I think there's more.
Well, Levi, here's the thing. The trail looks like it's continuing up there, but Dada can't really see it. Therefore, he's a bit skeptical about going inside.
I'm not skeptical. I'm scared. I'm flat out scared. I'm terrified. I don't want to go in there. What do we do?
Fine. I'll protect you, Daddy.
Okay.
With the stick, I'll park any enemy.
Okay. All right, I feel better now.
I feel like we can go because there's so many trails over here. So I think we'll just end up being able to see one. He says sometimes you can see them. Sometimes people make their own path. So it's really about what we want to discover. How are you feeling about the rocks that are out here? Because you are a rock guy. You're like a geologist. You really do love studying the formation of Earth. So what are you thinking about these rocks here?
I'm just wondering, what does this whole...
You're wondering about the holes.
Yes?
Hey, Levi, I also see some grass on the log. Remember you were talking about growing some foliage or trees potentially?
Yes, let's go. No place any pie. Come on.
You left your weapon.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You don't need it? All right. He doesn't need a weapon to protect you, Dada. His weapon is his intellect.
Well, I already got a rock that he's a weapon.
You gotta, oh, well, he said he'll pick up a rock. If anybody tries to do something, then.
Then what is that skin? Oh, dang. This should be good.
Sometimes I am directionally challenged, so I'm always looking at a tree or a certain branch. I'm always seeing, especially since Jeremy, our community helper, said that there's a lady that comes and she paints rocks. So there are points of interest even in a forest or in the woods. You just have to understand northeast, southwest. Some people don't understand that.
Have you a compass? Know how to read a compass, a map, something?
Read a compass, a map. Our phones now are so technologically sound, but if you're out here sometimes where you can't pick up signal or you're offline, you have to start using your wits, your eyes, your ears, listening. That's so important and imperative because guess what? Let's say you hear sounds or noises coming from this side. They sound like sirens or they sound like a neighborhood. You may remember that sound as you come back. You say, I remember that sound. So that tells me maybe I'm closer to my car or I'm closer to the exit or the entrance. So this is also what we're teaching Levi on Around the World with Levi, because as we're following him, he may lead us 40 to 50 feet in a direction that we didn't come into. Like this tree here, it's marked. Remember, it's a
Abandoned soccer field. That's it. Hey, but is that also softball mound or something?
No, this is not what this looks like baseball.
It looks like baseball. Don't go too far down.
I might fall down. Then I'll be able to get back up.
Well, it looks like a baseball field. Baseball
Do you
field,
want
soccer
me to throw my
field,
weapon?
junior soccer field.
Dad, you want me to throw my weapon?
Sure, go for it, buddy. Throw it on there.
I wonder if I throw it in there. So,
But be mindful of anything that could be poisonous, dangerous, hazardous, could be, you know, a safety issue. He had just picked up something that was super rusty, but potentially could have, you know, cost him some damage. We don't know how, but we just don't want to take any chances. So that is one part of watching out for your kiddos during exploration time. And the cloud is coming down even more.
Yeah.
This is the actual cloud, y'all. We're in it. Wow.
I wonder how the pictures and everything will look.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2,
Hey.
3, 4, 4,
He's making a beat with his feet.
3, 4,
He's used to being in drum lessons.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
I love how you can make beats with nature, with the earth. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Well, we're getting ready to start wrapping up our route by heading back towards the visitor center, which is right here. We did a very simple one this time around, just 0.8 miles, just to get a feel. We would definitely have been out here longer, but duty calls. Yes. So we love when Levi is able to not only be out in the outdoors as an environmental justice advocate, but also go on and do his work as an actor and really be able to gain a lot of skills to help him communicate well as an adult, to help him be able to manage and regulate his emotions. A lot of the arts and creative fields and endeavors do that. So we want to encourage all of you to get outside, go find something to explore in your local area. Perhaps you have a state park close. Potentially you just have a very shady park close. Those all work.
Be careful of the shady parks. You know, you can tell how old a tree was by its rings.
Yeah.
See all the rings on the inside of this tree? If we counted each one of these, we would know how old this tree was.
How old is this tree?
Man, it would take us a little bit of time to count those. And then that might not even be the thickest part of the tree. You have to find the thickest part. So you see this part? Is this part thicker? Or is... or are these parts thicker?
Those are definitely thicker.
Yeah. So then you have to find the thickest part out of all of these.
I think the one that's really the thickest is that one.
Yeah, and that might be the base. And then you would count that.
You know, they also make instruments out of a tree and bark and stuff.
Ooh.
Like wood instruments and
Like those wooden,
like the string instruments. Yeah, they make a lot of things out of it.
This tree's got a design inside.
like my drum bangers.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And the fancier sometimes, the more expensive because of the type of tree that they give you, the freshness, you know. It's very intricate how they do it because it's always
I got a
about
heart attack.
the freshness of it.
This time, just stand back a little bit more.
Sure.
That's enough.
This thing's got a great piece of wood.
I'm not sure if I can make that jump.
That's because you got to go up like this, jump up.
And not jump down.
So you can do like a springboard. No, because I'm going to catch you. You come up.
Jump. Oh, see, that was way easier.
Yeah, that was way easier. It was a whole lot easier. Ooh, look how big these trees are. So can you imagine how big and tall those trees were? Oh.
Stop moving. Car is actually moving pretty fast.
Can you imagine that type of Christmas tree?
We realize that we look so small in comparison to this tree behind us.
Taller than the train.
And just so you all are aware, our budget was for it to not cost, and we have not spent anything thus far. Getting out in nature is a free sport. We had food, so we didn't have to spend on that. We had gas. Again, even when we had issue with the tire, that was graciously bestowed upon us. So since we're done with our trek, we're getting ready to wrap up our episode. So
Yeah, you guys.
what do you think?
I'm pretty tired from that adventure. I just wanted a little bit of like something to eat.
All right, we definitely got to fuel up for sure.